But like I said about harassment, all those options are only ways, besides actually killing somebody and stopping them. All those options are only ways to get people to agree to stop doing it. So it's like it's still on them. It's still their choice. You could punch as many people as you want in the face. If they want to keep harassing you, they'll keep harassing you. You could do whatever you want. You could plead as much as you want. You could cry. You could run. You could blah, 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 blah. And that's another thing. If you're going through this program and you're trying to run around, zip around, and travel everywhere, they're everywhere. It, they're not everywhere, but they got people in, just like there's a Masonic lodge in every. I went to the smallest town in, I think it was Colorado or something. They probably had about 1,000 people there. In the center of the town, there was a Masonic lodge. So anyway, I mean, in America, especially in America, anywhere you go, there's gonna be secret societies in every town. So that just goes to tell you that much. All right. So if you think you're gonna just go somewhere in a small little town and be happy, maybe you might. I ain't gonna say you won't, but I'm just gonna let you know. Let's just keep it real. They're all around, and they anywhere you could go. What I'm saying, on this planet, they could go on this planet too. So unless you got your own big private property, then yeah, what I'm saying, good. All right, now now, like I said, yeah, you can punch as many people in the face. You can't actually stop someone from harassing you. So it's more like making them to agree to stop harassing you, or making it in their best interest to stop harassing you. So if you can inflict enough punishment on them to the point where they'll say, okay, we ain't gonna mess with you because we're getting punished too much, then that's sort of making an agreement. That's sort of making them agree to stop messing with you. If you can, threaten them enough to where they like, okay, yeah, like same thing, punishment. Then that's something that can make them agree to stop messing with you. Or if you could, you know, bow down to their religions, I guess. I don't know how you want to say that. I don't know how you want to say that, but if you could be a certain type of person that they approve of and blah blah blah, and agree with their standards and da 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 da, and then they approve of you, then that's another agreement that you could get to get them to stop harassing you. But that's all agreement, what I'm saying. The only real way to actually stop is da 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 da. But we're gonna leave that one alone. But as I see it, all this is just putting people into a corner, trying to entrap them so that um, they could join the group, for all the people that do what the Illuminati likes. So it's like anything that could cause jail time, anything that could cause you jail time, or give somebody, what I'm saying, let's say the right to try to harm you, what I'm saying, or anything that would what I'm saying, put you under someone's authority or control. What I'm saying? All those things are just to entrap you and put you in a vulnerable position. You know what I'm saying? I mean, get you bend over backwards. Put you in a vulnerable position, or bent over forwards, however you want to look at it. Um, so if you don't accept what they are, or what they do, or what they want from you, that now they have this held against you. They got something hanging over your head. Like, okay, now you did all this, and now if you don't accept us, well, you did this, so da 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 da. What I'm saying? It's sort of like the mafia, how they want you to get your hands dirty so that you could go join in with the La Costa Nostra. You know what I'm saying? And they are the mafia anyway. So, but anyways, that's another. Well, it's not another issue. That's they just like the mafia. They are the mafia. They're a lot of things. They're a lot of things in society. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in act. It's like everybody got a role to play, and everybody fills whatever role. But anyways, what I'm saying, how the mafia wants you to get your hands dirty so that you can be down with them. So this way, if something goes down, they're not worried about you switching sides or doing anything that they don't want you to do, because now they have something to hell. They have something against you. So it's like, okay, if you blah 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 blah, well, we know you did this, or we blah blah blah. So we got something against you. And you know, a lot of people, if you're smart, you wouldn't want to put yourself in a vulnerable position like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, the allure of the game, the allure of the perceived power. And remember, the power is only based on what they try to get you to believe. So remember, we are the ones with our individual power, but they're trying to use your power against you. That's the way they work. So you just gotta be careful, man. If you, some people don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Because maybe the thing that would put you in a vulnerable position is something that you would do anyways, and you don't care. Maybe, but you know what I'm saying. If you could see all this with foresight, then you would realize like this is a bunch of bull. This is a bunch of fuckery. So now, um, now what about the people who don't kill, who don't fight? You know what I'm saying? The people who don't, you know, lose it and go crazy or go here, whatever. What do they do with those people? Now they say, okay, well, we can't put them in this position to get them where we want, and you know what I'm saying, and we can't get them to do what we want. These people are uncontrollable. They're, you know what I'm saying, or maybe they're just, you know what I'm saying, maybe they're just not that type of people, or we can't control them that way. So, what's other ways that they could try to control them? The other ways that they do try to control them. So now, because these people won't make themselves vulnerable, they don't trust them, or whatever the case may be, or these people are just not that type of, you know, rowdy bunch. They're not the angry, wilding out type. And it seems like, you know what I'm saying, they might be building up for some type of war. I don't know if it's Satan versus the devil or whatever. I don't know if it's all theater or if they really are serious about, you know what I'm saying, the God versus the devil type thing. I don't know. I don't know, man. It seems like they all play footsies under the table while they play, you know, theatrics with everybody else on top of the table. So I don't know. I think they all laying in bed with each other. Anyways, so these whether their war is fake, whether they're building up for war, because you know that seem like they want people to be more of the fighting type. So it's like if you're not that type, then we kind of yeah, we're gonna brush you off. Um, well, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna try to, but with this knowledge that I'm giving you, you will overstand them and recognize that you are the power and you control your destiny. You control your destiny, I control my destiny, and we will overstand them at all times. So let's get that right. We always gotta speak something, we always gotta speak the victory over that. So anytime I say some, I'm trying to make sure that every time I say something about what they're gonna do, I'm gonna let us know that we are the true power and we're gonna beat whatever they try to do. Simple as that. Now back to the issue. All right, so those people that don't put themselves in a vulnerable position for whatever reason, um, now, what they try to do with them is they try to do fake diseases to make people think that they're dying. So it's just more lies that they throw at you. Basically, all these diseases are lies. They're all lies, but who gives them the power to be true? Okay, so don't give it the power to be true. You seen with Magic Johnson how they said he had some disease. You know what I'm saying? That just popped out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You know, the disease just magically showed up in the 19 fucking 80s or some shit in the 1970s or whatever. This disease just popped out of nowhere. It's like, hey, now now you could get sick from having sex. The thing that every animal does in this world, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, someone had sex with a monkey. Oh, who the fuck had sex with a monkey? You sound like a stupid fuck. Anyways, so the fake diseases that they try to say they try to sell you to your brain to make you think that there's something wrong with you, and there's nothing. It's all fake. It's all fake. So so Magic Johnson supposedly, you know what I'm saying, they got this, maybe he wasn't doing what they wanted him to do. And now you see that he must have got right with them and now he's making his money still, and he's on TV still, and he supposedly has the cure. The cure. He's supposedly taking pills and stuff. And but Easy E was a rebel. Easy E was in. He got into the mix, and what happened with Easy E, if you've seen the movie Straight Outta Compton, for all you young cats, but the older heads, we already knew, and some people knew about what it was from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know if it's two sides because it seemed like the Bone Thugs. I ain't even gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get fully into that. Y'all could investigate that for yourself all through YouTube. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of videos about, what I'm saying, Easy and all of that. Then you get into detail further because this is long enough by itself. Now, the subliminal criminals, that's what I call them. I call them the subliminal criminals. That's exactly what they are. They're subliminally criminal. Um, they used to suggest to me for at least for a year, you know what I'm saying? Eh, They used to try to suggest that bull crap to me, you know what I'm saying? Um, and me, I was a guy that I never really liked using condoms, anyways. But I still didn't feed into that because I was just like, that's natural. Like the condom is a man-made thing, and da da da, da and sex is natural. But anyways, but bottom line is, what I'm saying, after they try to suggest that to me, da da da, I didn't really pick up on it all the time at first until I got more aware and then my third eye started opening up more and more. And then I would recognize that, okay, they're trying to suggest to me this. And I'm like, nah, that's bull, blah, blah, blah. And come to find out, when I did get a test, that everything came up that I was perfectly healthy and I was in perfect health. My blood is in perfect health. My whole body's in perfect health. My skin, every part of my body's in perfect health. So, you know what I'm saying? Still, so and it will, and my body will stay in perfect health forever because now I know that all this shit is just fake bullshit. Um, Now some may need more. Let me see. Now some people need more evidence so they can believe. Um, now, some people take now. If you know about the placebo effect, you can look that up. Somewhere else, the placebo effect is you take a sugar pill, and they tell you that okay, this is gonna cure this, or this is gonna make you feel like this, da da da, whatever. And it's just a sugar pill. It really has no specific drug to it, but they just tell you that it's gonna help you. And for some people, it works because some people they believe it. So that's the placebo effect. Basically, it's just the power of belief. Um, And so some people take the sugar pill and they say they feel better, and they probably do say you feel better, and they really probably feel better. So some people need that action, or saying some kind of event to happen so that it can help their belief. Or you might need to believe it information. You might need some more evidence informationally, like back when they was talking about AIDS. Now before that happened, I watched conspiracy theory videos. I think of Alex Jones and stuff like that, and they would say about, and it wasn't even Alex Jones. I think it was other people, but they would say how AIDS was just a man-made disease, and it was the government that injects it into people, and it's not really, you can't get it just from having sex. You can't get any disease from any killer disease from having sex. Well, any disease really, right? So AIDS was just something that the government used to run around injecting into people that they didn't like, and stuff like that, and you just had to watch out for that. Just had to make sure that you didn't accidentally get poked, and that's the only way that you could really get AIDS. And that was basically, that was my train of thought then. I believe that, so that helped me to probably block off all the other things from happening when people was throwing this age stuff at me. I was like, oh, that's bull. I know that the government just, pokes people, and that's probably not, and that's not true because what I'm saying, they can poke you with whatever, and it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? So really, the only injection that you need to worry about is what they're trying to inject from their mouths into your ears and your brain, not anybody injecting anything into your vein. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing you need to worry about.